Well, Gaffer, I think it's fair to say that turned into a pretty enjoyable afternoon.
It did, yeah. I mean, it was we obviously sort of ran away with it in the end with the goals, but yeah, it was an even game, I would say, for the most part. You know, both teams, it was a bit of a kind of an arm wrestle of styles. You know, both teams trying to get control of the game, control of the ball, and press. So we had some really good attacks, some good moments. And so did they, but in the end we really persevered and didn't go passive and too defensive. We stayed on the front foot and we got our rewards for it.
And it was, of course, for periods a well-contested contest. During those times, before the goals came in the second half, what pleased you most?
I think it's perseverance, because, you know, football's not perfect and the players aren't robots. You know, they're going to make mistakes. They're playing a game where they have to make decisions and there's an opposition trying to stop you. You know, you're not just going to be able to sort of stand around and tap it around and it's going to be easy. So I was pleased that they persevered with that. They tried to find solutions. They stayed very active. They stayed very positive in their actions. And that's what's important when the game is a bit of an arm wrestle and it's kind of tight. You need to persevere, and that's what we did. We kept playing our game. I could recognise us throughout the game. There was no change in us, and we were rewarded for that.
And you've made clear in what you said since you've come in that it's pressing to get goals. It's not just pressing for pressing's sake. So when goals come of that, as they did this afternoon, that must be especially satisfying.
It is, because it's not press to defend, it's press to score. You know, and it's the quickest route to goal if you can win the ball that high and score. On the flip side of that, there's occasions where the opposition, when they're good like they are, they're going to break through your pressing. So then it's about sprinting back and getting into position to be compact again. But yeah, to press and get the rewards for it gives the players more energy to see, right, okay, well, this is why we're doing it. We can score goals, because ultimately it's the attackers who are your first defenders, essentially. They're the guys that are running and pressing first, but they know that if they win it, then they can score. So it all feeds into each other. So it was really positive.
And across any season, success from set pieces is going to be vital, so good to see that came to fruition this afternoon.
Absolutely, yeah, really pleased with that. Set pieces we work on a lot, because they're 30% of goals in all football competitions round about that are scored from set pieces, so we have to be good at them. Unfortunately, we conceded a second phase one ourselves, so that's something for us to learn from, but then we scored from one, so that's really, really positive, and we need to build on that, because set pieces are going to be really important for us.
And some concern for Christian Bielik, who was withdrawn just before half-time. Is there an update on him?
Nothing definitive, just that he's sore, and they're going to let me know kind of what the prognosis is, but it didn't look great at the time, but we'll see how he is in the next 24 hours.
1 week out now from the start of the Sky Bet League One season. Ready to go?
Absolutely, yeah. It's just all been about, can we have a really good pre-season, and we've had a really good pre-season. We've worked hard, the players have worked hard, I've pushed them hard, and the staff, and we've built a recognisable way of playing, and a connection with our fans, which sets us up for the season. We have a game tomorrow at training ground, obviously, against Spurs under-21s, which is another important day for us, and then we have a week of training before the season starts for real. So it's pre-season, but if you're going to have pre-season, try and have a really good one, and we've done that.
And next time you're here, you've got a sample of it against Rangers, and today with West Bromwich Albion visiting, but St Andrews at Knighthead Park is going to be packed to the rafters.
Exactly, I think the fans, it's up to us to give them energy, and when they're in full swing, it will be electric, and I expect it to be electric on next Saturday evening. I think it'll be bouncing, and we've got to make sure that they're with us and we're ready to go, and we can try and get off to a good start.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.